Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Unisma kembali menggelar kegiatan internasional EBSIC, Economic, Business, Entrepreneurship, and Social Science International Conference di akhir tahun 2023 pada Rabu 13 Desember 2023 bertempat di Gedung Pasca Sarjana Lantai 7 Unisma. Kegiatan ini dihadiri Wakil Rektor 1 Unisma, Profesor Dr. Andes Haji Junaidi Mistal MPD PhD, beserta jajaran Wakil Rektor, Bendahara Yayasan Hajah Maslika SEMS AK, Dekan FEB Unisma, Nurdiana SEMSI, beserta para wakil dekan. Keynote speaker yang dihadiri secara luring dan daring diantaranya Mufti Faras Adam, Direktur Pasat Islamic United Kingdom, Dr. Muhammad Julfaris bin Muhammad Saleh, University Malaysia Kelantan, Malaysia, Dr. Jet Amjad Ahwan, Unisa Brunei Darussalam, Harun Al-Rashid PhD, Fakulti Economic and Business Unisma, dan Dr. Sadi R.A. Al-Haleh, Hanku University Wuhan, China and Palestine.
Welcome to the second Economic, Business, Entrepreneurship, Social Sciences International Conference 2023 in our theme, Forging a Sustainable Future in the Digital Economy Amid Global Uncertainty. Guys, our discussion today, together, let's shape a brighter future amidst the challenge of the digital age and global uncertainties. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey.
Kegiatan ini dilaksanakan dengan tujuan untuk berbagi informasi yang bermanfaat dalam dunia internasional dan sarana mendiseminasikan hasil penelitian terkini dan membangun jejaring riset sesama peserta konferensi bidang ilmu ekonomi, bisnis, entrepreneurship, dan ilmu sosial.
Speaker Mufti Faras Adam from Fasat Islamic United Kingdom, Dr. Ziad Amjad Ahwan from Unisa Brunei Darussalam, Dr. Sadi R.A. Al-Haleh, Hankou University Wuhan, China, Harun Al-Rashid PhD, CSAA, Universitas Islam Malang.
The Honorable Lecturer and Faculty of Entrepreneurship and Business UMK Malaysia, Dr. Muhammad Julfaris bin Muhammad Saleh.
Her Excellency, Treasurer Foundation Universitas Islam Malang, Associate Professor Waslihah MSI AKCA.
Her Excellency, Head of Business Foundation Universitas Islam Malang, Dr. Insinyur Hajah Mudawamah MS. Her Excellency, Vice Rector 1, Profesor Haji Dr. Andes Junaidi Mistal PhD, Unisa Brunei Darussalam, Hankou University Wuhan, China, UMI Makassar, STIE YKPN Yogyakarta, Mechanical Engineering Universitas Islam Malang, Universitas Negeri Malang, Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Islam UINSI Samarinda, UINSYA Blok Agung Banyuwangi, Universitas Baitur Rahman Padang,
Universitas Muallim Saleh Aceh, Universitas Muhammadiyah Sumatera Utara, Universitas Negeri Makassar, Universitas Palangkaraya, Universitas Riau, Universitas Mataram, Universitas Wijaya Kusuma Purwokerto. Let us embark on this journey with hearts full of appreciation and the commitment to harness accounting innovation for the better world in the world.
Eternal praises and abundant blessing be upon the beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. May His light continue to illuminate our heart and guide us on the path of righteousness and compassion.
Adapun tema yang diangkat, Forging a Sustainable Future in the Digital Economy Amid Global Uncertainty EBSIC 2023 akan melaksanakan konferensi dengan topik diantaranya Strategic Management, Islamic Economic and Public Policy, International Trade, dan masih banyak strategi lainnya yang akan dibahas. Acara diawali dengan menyanyikan lagu Indonesia Raya dan Subhanul Watun serta sambutan Dekan FEB Unisma Nurdiana SEMSI.
Seeking His intercession and blessing up all of us. Allahumma sholli ala Sayyidina Muhammad.
Professor Nurdiana, SA, MSc, Dean of Economic and Business Faculty at Universitas Islam Malang. The stage is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabi ajmain. Amma ba'du. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. Respectable keynote speaker of the second Economic Business, Entrepreneurship and Social Sciences EBSIC 2000.
Dalam sambutannya menjelaskan, Dekan FEB Unisma Nurdiana SE/MSI, pada kegiatan yang berlangsung daring dan luring ini diikuti oleh peneliti dari 13 negara dan beberapa pembicara utama yang akan memaparkan hasil penelitiannya.
Siap Amjad Abdul Razak Ahmad from University Islam Sultan Syarif Brunei Darussalam. Respectable Dr. Sati Ahmad Al-Hale, Hanko University Wuhan, China, and from Palestine. Respectable Mufti Faras Adam, Director Faset Islamic United Kingdom, and respectable Bapak Harun Al-Rasyid PhD, Faculty of Economic and Business University Islam. His Excellency Unisma Foundation, saya lihat hadir hari ini lengkap ya. Ada PLT, Ketua Yayasan Bapak Ganif, selamat datang. Ada Ibu Haja Mudawama selaku Wakil Ketua Unisma Foundation bidang akademik. Ada Bendahara Yayasan Ibu Haja Masliha. Ada bidang Sarpras Bapak Abdul Qadir Jailani. Dan juga ada Dewan Pembina Yayasan Bapak Profesor Yusuf Imam Sujai. The Excellency Rektor Universitas Islam Malang, Profesor Dr. Maskuli, and Vice Rector 1 bidang akademik Bapak Profesor Dr. Junaidi Mistar PhD. Kemudian ada Vice Rector 2 Bapak Haji Nur Sodik Askandar SEMM. Ada Vice Rector 4 Ibu Dr. Istiroha Pujiwati. Selamat datang kehadirannya. The Honorable Vice Dean 1, 2, dan 3 FEB Unisma, Bapak Afifuddin, Bapak Khalid Mawardi, dan Bapak Holy Mustafir, the Honorable Head of Study Program, Management Accounting and Perbankan Syariah, dan Head of Study Program Mechanical Engineering Universitas Lamala hadir juga dan jajarannya, UMK delegates, all co-host, all presenter, all participant, dan semua mahasiswa dan tamu undangan, para dosen, baik yang ada hadir secara daring and luring. I'm pleased to welcome all of you to the second Economic Business Entrepreneurship and Social Sciences International Conference 2023 hosted by Faculty of Economic and Business Universitas Islam Malang, Indonesia. The objective of hybrid conference is to bring together researchers and practitioners worldwide to share new ideas and present the latest development in the theoretical and practical area of economic, business, entrepreneurship, and social sciences. This year, conference bring together participants from United Kingdom, Malaysia, Brunei Darussalam, Thailand, Philippines, Palestina, China, Indonesia to discuss the lead issue. I'm honored to have distinguished keynote speaker at the conference, Dr. Muhammad Yun Faris bin Muhammad Saleh, Dr. Ziyad Amjad Abdul Razak Akfan, Dr. Sadi Ahmad Al-Halil, Mufti Faras Adam, and Bapak Harun Al-Rashid. I hope that all conference participants take time not only for paper presentation, but also to engage one another actively and take this opportunity to develop their professional link further. This conference will not be possible without the dedicated effort of many individuals who have contributed to the various process that make up this event. For their dedication, I sincerely convey my appreciation. My sincere gratitude also goes to our institutional partner, University Malaysia Kelantan Malaysia, UNISA Brunei Darussalam, Hanko University Wuhan China, Universitas Negeri Malang, Universitas Muslim Indonesia Makassar, Engineering Faculty Universitas Islam Malang, UINSI Samarinda, UINSA Blok Agung Banyuwangi, Universitas Wijaya Kusuma Purwokerto, Universitas Mataram, Universitas Riau, Universitas Baitur Rahman Padang, Universitas Palangkaraya Kalimantan, Universitas Negeri Makassar, Universitas Negeri Maling Saleh Aceh, Universitas Muhammadiyah Sumatera Utara, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi YKPN Yogyakarta, UINSI Samarinda, Fasad Islamic United Kingdom that provide their support in this conference. Enjoy the fruitful conference. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The Honorable Top Management of Unisma Foundation coming with us now from the Advisory Board, Bapak Profesor Imam Yusuf Imam Sujai, and also from the Executive Board.
Sementara itu dalam sambutannya, Wakil 1 Rektor Unisma, Profesor Dr. Andes Haji Junaidi, MPD, PhD, mengucapkan selamat datang kepada para peneliti di Unisma, dan Unisma bertekad untuk terus membangun jejaring seluas-luasnya untuk membawa Unisma pada level global.
Of Unisma Foundation, Ibu Mas Liha, and then also the head of Business Development Sections of Unisma Foundation, Ibu Dr. Mudawamah MS. And also, I think, coming with us, Pak Qadir from Unisma Foundations. The Honorable Vice Rectors of Unisma. Coming with us now, Bapak Haji Nur Sotek Iskandar, SMM, Vice Rector 2 in charge of General Affairs, Financial Affairs, and Human Affairs. And then also Ibu Dr. Istirohah Pujiwati MP, Vice Rector 4 in charge of publications and also promotional activities of Unisma. The respectable Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Islam Malang, Ibu Nurdiana, MSI, Vice Deans, Head of Departments, and also all lecturers of the faculty. And also the respectable Head of the Office of International Affairs of Unisma, Bapak Dr. Imam Wahyudi Karimullah. The Honorable Vice Rectors of Unisma. Coming with us now, Bapak Haji Nur Sotek Iskandar, SMM, Vice Rector 2 in charge of General Affairs, Financial Affairs, and Human Affairs. And then also Ibu Dr. Istirohah Pujiwati MP, Vice Rector 4 in charge of publications and also promotional activities of Unisma. The respectable Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Islam Malang, Ibu Nurdiana, MSI, Vice Deans, Head of Departments, and also all lecturers of the faculty. And also the respectable Head of the Office of International Affairs of Unisma, Bapak Dr. Imam Wahyudi Karimullah, Mufti Pak Faraz Adam from Faisal Islamic University, United Kingdom, and then Dr. Zayed Amjad Ahwan from Unisha, Brunei Darussalam, Dr. Shadi Al-Halih from Hankou University, Wuhan, China. And also we have Dr. Muhammad Zulfaris bin Muhammad Saleh from Malaysia, and Bapak Harun Al-Rashid PhD from Universitas Islam Malang. The respectable rectors of the co-host universities from all over Indonesia and abroad, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let's thank our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, for His blessing and mercy that now we can be at this place in order to join the conference. And some of us are coming offline at this place, and some others are joining online via Zoom channels for His guidance, so that leading us to the right path. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend greetings, a very warm greetings from the Rector of the Universitas Islam Malang, Bapak Profesor Dr. Haji Mashkuri, MSI. But he is very sorry that he cannot be with us personally at the moment, because he has another activity which is also important. That's why he just sent his greetings to all of you, all of the participants, all of the speakers of the conference. The conference carried out by or hosted by the Faculty of Economics and Business today is actually the second. It is an actual conference on economics, business, entrepreneurship, and social sciences. So the first one was carried out last year, and now it's the second. And the theme for this year's conference is Forging a Sustainable Future in the Digital Economy amid Global Uncertainty. As we know, because of the development of industry, as we know, we call it as industrial revolutions, which is now entering the fourth level of industrial revolutions, in which there is a kind of technological disruptions leading to global uncertainty. Something that we think to be good yesterday may not good anymore today. Something which is supposed to be very sophisticated last month may not be sophisticated anymore today. This kind of technological disruptions leading to global uncertainty must be anticipated not only in the area of business, in technology, but also in any other areas, in any other fields, including economy. So that every aspect of human life is now interconnected through internet, so that the process of economic business may take place much faster with more massive production. And now we are very happy that Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Islam Malang, is anticipating the future situations so that we can arrange strategies to face the sustainable future. I appreciate very much on behalf of the Rector of UNISMA for the implementations for the conference held by Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Islam Malang. I would like to thank all of the keynote speakers, all of the parallel speakers, sorry I forgot to mention the parallel speakers, and also the participants for joining this conference. I'm pretty sure that you will get something, you will get new knowledge, new insights about what to do to anticipate the future in the digital economy, so that we will have a more sustainable future. Thank you. Have a nice conference. Enjoy the conference. And by reciting Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, the second Economics, Business, Entrepreneurship and Social Sciences International Conference 2023, with the theme Forging a Sustainable Future in the Digital Economy amid Global Uncertainty, held by the Faculty of Economics and Business, Universitas Islam Malang, and co-hosted by a number of institutions and universities.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. The Honorable, the Foundation Trustees Board, the Honorable Unisma Foundation, Pak Ganif and Bu Maswiha, I would like to thank for Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has been giving us blessing and mercy so we can attend this conference in good condition. Give congratulations to Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Business, Associate Professor Ibu Nurdiana, and all the Civitas Academica in Unisma and all co-hosts for holding the second embassy. We hope that this international conference become a space for collective collegial academic intellectuals interaction for academics, researchers, and intellectuals from across social scientific disciplines to inspire the emergence of innovative and creative ideas.
Baik, saya hitung 3, 2, 1, go! Please give a good applause for the official opening of EBSIC, second EBSIC 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very amazing because this conference is followed by 20 countries all over the world, the participants. So it's very amazing. Thank you so much for your participation, both from offline and online participants and also presenters. And a great honor also for the support from the foundation, executive director of Unisma, and also keynote speakers from all over the world, and of course all the participations of presenters and also participants.
Selanjutnya MOU yang akan dilakukan.
Kegiatan EBSIC 2023 ini dilaksanakan secara hybrid daring dan luring serta dihadiri peneliti dan praktisi dari 13 negara yang akan berbagi informasi yang bermanfaat terutama dalam dunia internasional dan sarana mendiseminasikan hasil penelitian terkini dan membangun jejaring riset dengan sesama peserta konferensi bidang ilmu ekonomi, bisnis, entrepreneurship, dan ilmu sosial.
Okay, the book chapter is will be given to the Dr. Muhammad Zulfaris as a co-host of this international conference from UMK, Malaysia. Okay, the next is mechanical engineering, Unisma.
Pada kesempatan tersebut, juga diserahkan piagam cenderamata kepada Wakil Rektor, Yayasan, para pembicara, dan juga co-host yang diserahkan secara langsung oleh Dekan FEB Unisma, Nurdiana SE MSI.
Oke, Malaysia. Oke, mohon arahnya dari fotografer. Baik. Okay, guys, so this is a photo sessions. You can see that we have followed by many. Okay, thank you so much. Mungkin gaya lain ya, bisa gaya bebasnya. Universitas Baitur Rahman Padang, Universitas Palangkaraya Kalimantan. Oke, representatif. Oke, diwakili oleh ini. Oke. From Universitas Baitur Rahman Padang. The next is from Garrett, continue with the photo session. Okay, then and continued by Universitas Malikus Soleh Aceh. Okay, thank you so much. The next is Universitas Muhammadiyah Sumatera. Please give great applause, a round of applause for this
Oke, bisa nggak bebas dulu? Baik.
In the accounting field. Give a great applause for him.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Imam Wahyudi Karimullah, and I will be the moderator for the first Malaysia and also from Brunei Darussalam. Ladies and gentlemen, before inviting the
Acara kemudian dilanjutkan dengan pemaparan oleh para narasumber baik secara luring maupun daring.
curriculum vitae of the first keynote speaker, his name is Dr. Muhammad Zulfaris bin Muhammad Saleh. He is one of the faculty members from the University of Malaysia, Kelantan, and he has so many experiences, finance, economic, and business, and he has so many publication and also article publication. His recent book, published in 2018, is about Islamic credit and also Islamic banking in the Malaysian context. He has also published many articles, also in the area of policy and also industry, and also in the area of Islamic banking. He received a professional certification also from Digital Marketing Organization and part of Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, our second keynote speaker will be from University of Islam Sultan Sharif Ali, Brunei Darussalam. He is also one of the experts from Brunei Darussalam, focusing on halal research, which is a way of business, in the business of halal marketing, halal certification, and he is the deputy director of Halal Thayyiban Research Center at the University of Islam Sultan Sharif Ali, Brunei Darussalam. He is holding a position of assistant professor, and he will be presenting on the area of latest finding on halal Thayyiban research. I hope he has in the Zoom meeting platform, and I would like to invite Assistant Professor Ziad Amjad Abdul Razak Akwan, PhD, with a round of applause. Professor Ziad. Waalaikumsalam. Thank you so much, Professor Ziad Amjad Abdul Razak from University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, we already have the two keynote speakers from Malaysia joining us through offline, and also from Brunei Darussalam through online. So I hope you can participate the presentation from the two keynote presenters, and I would like to invite first the plenary speakers from University of Malaysia, Kelantan, Dr. Muhammad Zulfaris bin Muhammad Saleh, to present first.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. Bila bilang dalam bahasa Inggeris, nggak ada yang respon. Okay, firstly, the most honorable Ibu Liana, Ibu Dekan, for the keynote speaker. Hari ini saya cuba untuk berkongsi berkaitan dengan ekonomi digital, peluang dan.
Dalam paparannya, dengan dipandu moderator, Dr. Imam Wahyudi, keynote speaker dari Universiti Kelantan, Malaysia. Dr. Muhammad Zulfaris menjelaskan pentingnya digital ekonomi karena bisa mengembangkan berbagai bisnis dan kita harus mengikuti dan memanfaatkan era digital karena kalau tidak maka kita akan ketinggalan di berbagai bidang.
Today, the world is increasingly digital from the way societies interact to how business operate and delivery of business services. Okey, ibu-ibu, bapa-bapa serta para mahasiswa semua, apa yang kamu faham berkaitan dengan digital economy? Apa yang kamu faham berkaitan dengan digital? What you have understand on the words of digital? What the difference between digital and traditional? The most different, yang paling besar bedanya adalah digital berkaitan dengan modern teknologi dan compulsory have the internet relationship or connection. But untuk tradisionalnya, we still not apply the modern technology and we do not apply the internet connection. Okay, is the economic activity resulting from the billion of online connection? This is the definition of the digital economy. The billion of online connection. The keywords is online connection. Business, data, devices and processes. And then the global network of economic activities, processes, transaction and interaction among people, business, data, devices, which is supported by information and communication technology ICT. Between the traditional and digital, the most different between digital and traditional is online connection. Beda yang paling utamanya adalah online connection. Untuk digitalnya kita mesti kena ada internet. Mesti kita menggunakan modern teknologi. Dan zaman sekarang currently we have applied more artificial intelligence in our activity life. Sekarang kita menggunakan artificial intelligence, kecerdasan buatan, kecerdasan robot activities, but today we try to apply to digitalize and make sure our business and activity become easier. Kamu pernah guna e-wallet sebelum ini? Pernah? Have you used e-wallet before this? Yes. Okay. Kalau kami ingin ke kedai, ke shopping mall, have you bring a lot of money to buy something nowadays? Zaman sekarang nowadays, kamu bawa uang banyak lagi untuk ke kedai? Kadang-kadang tak perlu. We just use the card. We just use the wallet. So nowadays the trend is like this. Because we implement the digital economy in our life. Okay, e-business, e-commerce, web development, data center and digital marketing. This is an element of the digital economy nowadays. It is like compulsory for the nowadays people to make sure we know everything about the technology. Okay, this is the graph that showed the internet users, a million in Indonesia. Kalau kita perhatikan, if you are looking on since 2018, kalau populasi Indonesia-nya berapa? Mahasiswa. Populasi rakyat Indonesia-nya berapa? Berapa? Hampir 300 juta. Kira-kira 300 juta. Total populasi Indonesia-nya. Kalau kita lihat di sini, if you are looking on this graph, there are increasing pattern that show the internet user from years to years, starting from 2018 until 2022. On the population of the Indonesia, ada peningkatan dari tahun ke tahun penggunaan internet. Dari masa ke masa, ini yang menunjukkan di Indonesia sahaja. Jadi nowadays it's like compulsory for us to use and know about the digital economy. If we not know, if we not implement the digital technology in our life, maybe we will left behind very far. Jika kita tidak cuba untuk mengimplementasikan digital ekonomi dalam kehidupan kita, maybe kita akan tertinggal jauh ke belakang. Sebagai contohnya, semua mahasiswa ada WhatsApp-nya, YI di sini kita panggil, kita bisa bilang. Ada semua? Okey. Saya pasti kalau dalam kelas para dosen yang menggunakan WhatsApp, betul? Betul? So I'm really sure during the class, your lecturer have created the WhatsApp group for the easier communication between docent and student. Like not try to implement the digitalized of our daily life, so it will make our life very trouble. Kita akan tertinggal maklumatnya, kita akan tertinggal di belakang, kita akan mundur di belakang. Starting from 2015 until targeted from 2025, the increasing number of this is the data from the Indonesia. So kita harus tahu, we need to know there are increasing of the internet economy or digital economy today by day, years by years. Dari hari ke hari, dari tahun ke tahun, ada peningkatan yang ketara. Very good improvement of the internet economy. So untuk mahasiswanya selepas tamat belajar nanti, apabila telah tamat belajar nanti, kamu bisa menggunakan digital economy untuk jalankan sebarang bisnes dalam kehidupan kamu. Kartuku, doku, dompetku, ada Pak Imam? Ada? Okey, seterusnya e-commerce. You should know financial technology, e-commerce. Kalau kamu bisa lihat sini potensi transaksi di Indonesia untuk tahun 2020 besar nilainya. Kan? If you are looking really for on China, why China can be the biggest marketplace? Kenapa China boleh jadi satu marketplace yang besar? Mahasiswa, why China can be the biggest marketplace for the business? Why? Sebab the first one is there are a lot of demand, not just in China, but also over the world. And they market here like China because they also have the big population of the country. Isn't it, Imam? Okay, the next one is run demand services and use the internet of the devotion. Pak Imam masih ada masalah, Imam? Berapa minit lagi, Imam? 5 more minutes. 2020 media, very high, very big value. Okay, digital economy in Indonesia. Okay, the biggest economy in Southeast Asia. Kerana Indonesia ini memiliki populasi yang besar. Kalau dibandingkan dengan Malaysia, kita hanya ada 30 juta rakyat keseluruhan populasi. Indonesia hampir 300 juta. Di Pulau Jawa sahaja 150 juta hampirnya. Sudah melebihi Malaysia. For the Indonesia,
very crucial in nowadays era of globalization. And we will have a question and answer session after the second presenter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to have the second presenter. I would like to invite Assistant Professor Ziad Amjad Abdul Razak Akwan, PhD, the Deputy Director of Halaman Thayyiban Research Center from University Islam Sultan Sharif Ali, Brunei Darussalam. Maximum 30 minutes, and then at the end we'll have a question and answer session. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Assistant Professor Dr. Ziad Amjad Abdul Razak Akwan with a round of applause.
Yang mulia Dean of Faculty of, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear your voice.
Ya, yang mulia the Dean for Faculty of Economic and Business, University Malang, Unisma, DBDs, Academic, and Professor Dr. Zian Razak. Currently, I am Deputy Director of Halal Research Center, University Islam Sheikh Ali Yunisa, Tiga Darussalam. I am originally from Iraq, and I have been in Brunei around 6 years. In the world, but they are fast growing. But after a few decades, inshallah, the Muslim population will be the first or the highest population in the world. Consider as a good opportunity, because when we go for an industry, we need to look for how to do our marketing. And the main item of marketing are the consumers. So once the number of consumers increase, this one will give positive picture or positive image about the type of industry that these people accept or encourage. People or manufacturers, not just from Muslim background, Islamic background, but also from non-Islamic or non-Muslim manufacturers to involve in this industry.
Andronico da Costa.
Kegiatan eBasic 2023 ini dikemas dalam format call for paper yang akan dibagi menjadi sesi pleno atau plenary session, di mana para pembicara undangan akan memberikan ceramah ilmiah sesuai dengan bidang keahlian masing-masing.
Okay, I will help you to share screen. Maybe about this. Yes.
Lalu sesi paralel atau parallel session, di mana para peserta konferensi yang telah mendaftar mempresentasikan hasil penelitian dan community service yang telah didaftarkan ke pihak panitia sebelumnya dalam bentuk artikel.
So, the topic that we have is Harvest-Meti. That one is the culture of the Timor-Leste, or we call it Timor. Before we enter this topic, we don't forget to present our name. So, my name is Andronico da Costa, and my father's name is
Andronico da Costa.
So, we are a presenter. We call it tradition in Timor. Timor-Leste is a country that has a beautiful views as well as many unique and different traditions in its district. The country of Timor-Leste consists of 3 districts with various traditions. Tradition called various local languages. So Timor-Leste is a sustainable tourist country. Timor is a country that is a synonymous with its own culture and religions. Timor is full of many different countries between districts, but the preferred culture or tradition of Harvest-Meti is in the sea because of it is unique. The Meti harvest is a once a year, every March, only in a 3 places in Sea. Excellent areas in the following is Uang Kong, Zapo, what we call Tuala, and then Lorewa.
Terima kasih Pak Imam. Untuk
atau kamu berdiri di sini loh cuman. Tapi di meja aku siapa? Ini ngapain? Ini panas-panasin aja. Di sana panas.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sebelumnya terima kasih telah mengizinkan saya untuk mempresentasikan tentang paper saya. Perkenalkan, saya Haris Juan Febrianto dari Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Islam Malang, program studi akuntansi. Okay, so the paper is about the effect of leverage and liquidity on corporate decision in conducting tax avoidance. Number 16, 2009, Penjelasan Provision and Tax Procedures. Tax is a contribution that must be given to the state by individuals or entities. Although tax are significant source of revenue for the state.
Thank you for the time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, audience. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Vivi Rendiasari from Accounting Program. I want to present you my article entitled Good Corporate Governance Mechanism and Company Value in Indonesia. Okay, then for the first topic, introduction. Companies as economic entities generally have short-term and long-term goals. A company is considered to have good value if the company performance is also good. The higher the share price, the higher the value of the company. Value is through the implementation of good corporate governance, a factor that influences company value apart from ownership structure in the existence.
Ayo, agak maju sedikit, Mbak. Oke, sip.
In the counter area of globalization and economic complexity, Sharia financial institutions are attracting more and more attention from the international financial community. Sharia financial principles we are based on Islamic teaching. We have received significant attention from stakeholders, investors, and the broad community. Sharia financial principle we are based on Islamic teaching have received
lives. That means that olives lives in Palestine since more than 5,000 years, and it's one of our cultures, trees and fruits or fruit. And these lines, two lines, it's about marketing lines, the ancient work together between Africa, Asia, to move to Palestinian food at last, our traditional dish, which is mainly names matluba contains rice, meat, or chicken, eggplants, tomatoes, and onions, which is a basic.
Next, I will explain the method that I use in the research. The research was conducted with a literature study approach by reviewing articles on factors affecting taxpayer compliance and the relationship between taxpayer understanding and the use of e-filing and tax volunteer as a moderating effect. As a basis for developing a model framework for taxpayer compliance, and the third point is result and decision. During planned behavior, they action there are an important point that can predict an action. However, it is necessary to consider a person's attitude in testing subjective norm and measuring the person perceived.
There are several factors that encourage that individual to make decisions. Our digital literacy is very dominant in influencing investment decisions. In addition, increasing this literacy creates several supporting factors, namely this tolerance, religiosity, and social media. And other variables such as from previous research related to the driving factor and even inhibitors.
Menjalankan program ini adakah khusus untuk warga tua sahaja atau terbuka kepada berbagai umur?
Maksudnya di teknologi ini saya akan buat bukan hanya pada warga yang orang tua gitu, orang dewasa, orang tua, tapi daripada kanak-kanak. Sebab seperti semasa kami di sana,
Saya dah ditanya beberapa orang dan mereka katakan mereka belajar mengenai untuk buat segala poci ini adalah dari mereka kecil. Jadi wajiblah untuk kita ajar daripada kecil supaya mereka tahu knowledge ni bukan semasa kira macam dah tak minat untuk tahu. Sebab kalau nak belajar tentang online, it's a little bit sukar. Tapi kalau macam masih kecil yang masih belum terbuka lagi dengan dunia luar, mungkin sedikit sebanyak membantu mereka untuk akan datang.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Nur Diana, Dekan Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Lamalang. Alhamdulillah pada hari Rabu 13 Desember 2023, FEB menyelenggarakan Entrepreneurship Economic Business and Social Science International Conference, yang mana ini merupakan ajang tahunan yang mana kami laksanakan melibatkan peneliti dan praktisi dari 13 negara. Nah, hari ini merupakan puncak dari rangkaian kegiatan program internasional yang mana sebelumnya FEB itu melakukan program inbound mobility dengan beberapa mitra perguruan tinggi dari luar negeri. Mereka menjalankan program International Community Service, termasuk visiting industry, visiting scholar, dan lain sebagainya, yang mana dari riset-riset yang mereka sudah buat dipresentasikan pada EBSIC yang kedua ini. Pada yang kedua ini kami mengambil tema tentang ekonomi digital dalam lingkungan yang penuh dengan ketidakpastian. Karena memang di tahun 2003-2004 ini lingkungan bisnis serba tidak pasti. Nah, bagaimana perkembangan dari ekonomi digital? Kami ingin mendapatkan insight, wawasan maupun kontribusi dari beberapa peneliti bagaimana perkembangan ini. Apa kontribusi nanti yang akan diberikan sumbangsi ke dalam dunia praktisi. Nah, ada 5 keynote speaker ya, dari UK, dari Brunei Darussalam, ada dari Hanko, Cina, Wuhan, kemudian ada juga dari Malaysia serta Indonesia. Nah, di sini 5 keynote speaker itu akan memberikan arahan perkembangan riset terkini terkait dengan ekonomi digital. Nah, kemudian ada sesi call for paper yang kami kemas dalam bentuk parallel session yang melibatkan peneliti dan partisipan insya Allah dari 13 negara. Nah, inilah bentuk sumbangsi FEB Unisma di akhir tahun yang senantiasa konsisten untuk menjalankan program-program internasional. Apalagi ini sangat mendukung program-program FEB Unisma yang mana sudah terakreditasi internasional. Nah, kedepannya kami berharap akan meningkatkan lagi bagaimana pengakuan recognized internasional yang lebih tinggi lagi kualitasnya. Terima kasih kepada semua pihak yang telah mendukung kegiatan ini. Semoga kegiatan ini bisa memberikan value bagi kita semua. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Iwan Hikmawan melaporkan.